about by other peoples. Jos 2. 9-11. 9. 9. Once a 4. 8. 6. 6 also, these plagues prove that the gods of Egypt were powerless. X 12. 12. New 33. 4. See gods and goddesses, the 10 plagues. Moses before Pharaoh of Egypt. The plagues gr. Gaia, literally, blows or strokes mentioned in the book of Revelation evidently are expressions of God's anger and symbolically point to the result or effect of his judicial decisions. Re 9. 18, 20. 11. 6. 15. 1, 6, 8. 16. 9, 21. 18. 4, 8. 21. 9. 22. 18. Plain. Relatively level land, in contrast to hilly or mountainous country. The Hebrew scriptures are quite explicit in their use of different words to identify or describe various types of land. The Hebrew term ara is used both as a name for a specific area and as a word descriptive of a certain type of land. See Araba. When used without the definite article, ara indicates a desert plain or steppe, such as those of Moab and Jericho. New 22. 1. 35. 1. Jos 5. 10. 13. 32. Jo 52. 8. Though there might be rivers to provide some water for the area, ara generally emphasizes that the plain is an arid one. Thus it would be quite a reversal for the fertile, watered plain of Shahada to become like the desert plain Issa 33. 9, or for torrents of water to come to the desert plain. Issa 35. 1, 6. 51. 3. The word bik indicated a wide plain bounded by mountains. It comes from a verb meaning split and can be accurately rendered valley plain. Even today the broad valley plain between the Lebanon range and the Lebanon mountains is known as the Bekaa. Jos 11. 17. Often in the scriptures bik or valley plain, is set in contrast to mountains or hills. 8. 7. 11. 11. PS 104. 8. Issa 41. 18. Or rugged or rough ground. Issa 40. For the related Aramaic word appearing at Daniel 3. 1 is frequently translated just plain, referring to the place when Nebuchadnezzar erected the gold image. A long low plain, or valley, was designated in Hebrew emek. The word signifies a long broad sweep between parallel ranges of hills of less extent than the preceding term bik Emek having the idea of lowness and breadth rather than precipitateness or confinement. M. Plinfik and Strong's Cyclopedia, 1881, Volume X, p. 703. The Hebrew word is applied to many different localities, such as the low plain of Acre, the low plain of Ajalon, and the low plain of Rephaim. Jos 7. 24. 10. 12. 1 ch 11. 15. O textoi acute miritra longo, plaster 648 plaster. A coating for walls and partitions that was commonly made of clay mixed with straw. At times the mixture included lime, ashes, pulverized pottery fragments, or pounded shells or limestone. But 14. 42. S13. 10-16. Da 5. 5. Sea mortar, 2. Pledge. An object of personal property, such as a ring or garment, surrendered by a debtor to his creditor as a guarantee of the future repayment of a loan. The regulations of the Mosaic law concerning pledges protected the interests of impoverished and defenseless members of the nation. They showed that God appreciated the difficulties of the poor and widows. The two Hebrew verbs char vol and a vad, and their related nouns, have to do with a pledge. If a poor man gave his outer garment as a pledge, a security on a loan, the creditor was not to keep it overnight. X 22. 26, 27. De 24. 12. 13. A poor person would likely use his outer garment for covering at night. If he were deprived of it, he might suffer from the cold. For a person to ignore this law would mark him as greedy and heartless. Job 22. 6. 24. 9. Yet, during Israel's apostasy, some persons not only seized garments from the poor as pledges, but used them during their idolatrous feasts. And 2. 8. Not returning a pledged thing was listed in Ezekiel 18. 10-13 along with robbing and shedding blood as things combining to prove an unrepentant sinner worthy of death. On the other hand, a wicked man who abandoned his sins by, among other things, returning the very thing pledged would positively keep living. S 33. 14-16 It was also forbidden to take a hand mill or its upper grindstone as a pledge, for bread was usually baked daily, and to take the implements necessary for grinding the grain would mean seizing a soul, or life.